Oh yeah, man.
Man, for real.
Dude, I love this stuff. This is what I grew up on, man.
Yeah.
Donkey Kongs are a great game. Sweet. What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to our 6th episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge. I hear people say all the time that retro game hunting is dead and that it's too expensive in today's time. Well, I'm here to hopefully prove that theory wrong and help you guys along the way game hunt on a budget. So we're gonna hop in pretty quick this week, but before we do that, if you love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia, I'm talking about retro video games, movies, toys, and more, make sure to hit that freaking subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on new weekly videos, and stick around to the end of the video so you can be entered into the giveaway that we're gonna have at the end of the entire series. Let's hop into this week's footage. All right, here is the $10 game collection at this point. Couple Wiimotes, Super Nintendo games, those PS2 games we added, some NES games back there, and then all of the stuff we picked up last week to flip. We have just over $37 in the game collection fund, and we have sold some stuff. So let's get into some sales. Be reminded that I am deducting 15% of the sale price at the end of this to get you what I'm actually profiting. So 12% for eBay, 3% for PayPal, and then the buyer is always paying shipping. So this is what we actually get to add into the game fund. We sold both Ultima games. I lotted those up together and sold those for $15.99. Then Totally Rad was $15.99. Mechanized Attack was $12.99. And then, so some of the stuff that we sold here, Space Above and Beyond was $24.99. We sold both Tales of Tomorrow DVDs, which I was surprised. These took a lot longer to sell than I expected. But let's see, $7.49 and $7. And then the P90X we sold for $16.99 plus shipping. The Weird Country Heat, for some reason, this is desirable to people, so that sold. And then the 101 Dalmatians 2-pack sold for $28.99. I still can't find the other one. The one that sells for like 30 or 40. I've misplaced it, which sucks because that's a ton of freaking money. Remington, I think we sold almost everything. Like almost everything from last week we have sold. $7.49, and then Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock sold for $13.99. I don't know what that is total. I'm thinking it's probably at least 150. I will say I'm selling this stuff a little cheaper than I normally would. Like this was the cheapest option on eBay. I think they average around like 15 to 16, and I sold mine for $13.99. The reason being is I don't have the luxury right now of sitting on this stuff to make an extra dollar or two. So that's all right. You know, I'll take the cash. I need it. I need it to go game hunting. So hopefully we can go find some stuff this week with whatever money we have right here. So let's go hunt for some games.
So I'm seriously debating something right now. Here is an N64. It's just the console and the power. It's $29.92. I've already powered it up right there, and it works. The only reason why I'm thinking about it is because it has the expansion pack, and if you know about selling these on eBay, you can sell just this for 20 to 25. So
okay, this is $29.92.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
An update, the N64 is working. Works great. I cleaned it up. It's not the best job ever, but cleaned it up, tested it. All the ports work. I usually use Mario Kart to make sure every single port works. Everything's good. Gonna list this for around $25, $24. So after fees, we'll make 21, 22. I'm gonna buy a jumper pack. So we'll be all in for about $12 for an N64. Now, granted, there's no controller, but we will find one, maybe in a lot of games or at a Goodwill or something like that. But I'm trying to act like I don't have any additional resources. Like I'm trying to build a game collection from scratch. So this is what you would do, right? So $12 all in for an N64 without a controller it's not the end of the world. It's not terrible. And I found it at the Goodwill. You don't see N64s at the Goodwill very often anymore. So I felt like I had to pick that up. But we got our first Nintendo console, not that stupid FC Twin crap. So happy to have this to add to the collection and on the hunt for a controller. So on to the next. Okay, so I got a package in the mail, and this is from eBay, and this is part of the $10 game collection. So you guys might be able to tell me why I received this. I have no idea why, but basically I got a $5 coupon in my message inbox that said, hey, this is $5 to spend on whatever on eBay. And I thought it was like, you spend so much and you get $5 off. And it popped back up and it was like, you have 2 days left to spend this. And I was like, is this real? I clicked it and it was like $5 as long as you spend $5. And it was like 2 more days or you lose it. I was like, well, I guess I better use it. So I looked for a game I didn't have for the NES and a cheaper game, but definitely one that you need, a staple in your collection. And that's what this is. So let's open it up. And that game is Dr. Mario. Pretty clean label on it. There's a little bit of like a marker on there I'm sure I can get off. Back, top looks good. So this was $5.99 and then a little bit for tax. So I think it ended up being like a little over $6, $6.40 or something like that. And then I got $5 off. So this was like a little over $1. I mean, I thought I might as well use it and put this game towards the collection. So pretty sweet to have. Dr. Mario or Tetris? That's the question right now. Which one do you guys like better? I had the Dr. Mario Tetris cart for the Super Nintendo in college, and we played the crap out of that game. It's one of those games where if you're watching other people play Dr. Mario or Tetris, it's like you're just entranced of like looking at the screen and watching it. It's like you can't look away. I don't know why it is on those, but which one do you guys like, Dr. Mario Tetris? Let me know.
All right, I'm at the Goodwill right now, and I found a game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and it is in here. It is green, so every week they have a certain color of the week, and those items are half off. So this will be $2.47. So easy pickup for sure. But I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna keep looking, but so far that's all I'm seeing so far. So let's do it.
I think it's green too, I think.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's one that we thought that you wanted. But it looks like ours.
I was wondering the same thing.
All right, guys, here is a LetGo deal for an N64 with a really, really terrible picture. This is the only picture that is posted. It says nothing wrong with it. 3 games and 2 controllers. I reached out to the seller to see what games are with it, and they're really great games. It's a killer deal, $50, and we negotiated down to $45, especially if those controllers are first party and in decent condition. But regardless, the games are killer titles, so this is a good deal. So I'm gonna try to get some footage of this here in a bit, and I will keep you posted. How you doing, man?
Alright.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah,
So
I
you-
just got out of work.
Oh, man, what do you do, man? What do you do?
I went to the pay car.
Oh, okay, cool, man. So was this yours back in the
Yeah.
day, or what?
Yeah. Someone actually gave it to me, and then I started playing, and I was like, man, I ain't even used to this no more now.
Oh, yeah, man.
Man, for real.
I love this stuff. This is what I grew up on, man.
For real.
Donkey Kongs are great games. Sweet.
And you know, they $5 a piece at the store.
Oh, yeah. Sweet, you said 45 is cool?
Yeah.
Get that.
count that real quick, make sure that's right. It's awesome.
Great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Dude. You have a good night.
All right, guys, we're back at the house, about to go through this N64 stuff. Guys, it stinks so bad. It's so smoky. I'm telling you guys, I can't tell you how many deals I get that are smoky, but a lot of times they're some of the better deals. So we have the N64, and it stinks. It just stinks bad, man. It stinks bad. It's got, I mean, I don't even know what that is. So we're gonna have to clean this up, see if I can't get all that off. And come on, guys. This is good. This is good news. That ups the value right there, 20 bucks just because of that. And then we got a purple controller that seems to be, it seems to be pretty good. I don't know, I'd give that probably at least an 8 out of 10. Joystick is decently tight. Here is a green one, and that's actually a little tighter. What is on it? Stuff on it. So yeah, I'd say that's probably 8 or a 9. So good start there. And then power. Oh, it stinks, guys. It stinks so bad. Obviously, I thought there was only 3 games. Mario Tennis. Knew that one was in there. Donkey Kong, obviously. A little tear. I think that's a tear. Should be able to clean that up. Pokemon Stadium 2. That one doesn't look great, but this one actually sells for, I think, 35 to 40. I thought there was only 3. Oh! That's a bonus, guys. That was not... He did not say that this was in there. And for this to be the bonus game is awesome. This is a underrated game. Like, when people talk about Kirby games, they never talk about the crystal shards. This is an awesome game. Okay, I think that's worth like $30. So that's a bonus. So that right here is about 70, almost 100. I would say 100 right there. And then if this works, that's about 70 to 80. So let's test all this stuff and get it cleaned. Okay, I'm pumped, guys. I didn't know that this was in there. This is good. This is a good day. This is a good day. Okay, we got everything cleaned up and tested. This console, it's smelling a little better. Still has that smoke smell. It actually almost has like a firework smell, like a bottle rocket or something. It is odd. I can't explain it. But it cleaned up pretty well. There's still, I couldn't get this. It looks like I could clean up. I don't know if you can see that. It's almost like stained. I couldn't quite get that. People ask me what I clean my consoles with and then games. I'm gonna get into a more detailed video soon, but basically I use Bright Boy and Armor All is what I use on my games. So let's talk about the actual games. They don't look terrible. You can see a little bit of that stain right there on Kirby. This one has some label damage and wear. This one's probably the worst out of all of them. I tried my best on that. They all had like a number right here. You can kind of see this one's still, I can probably get that a little bit more. This one I think is almost completely off. Yeah. And then Donkey Kong is probably the best out of all of them. Now, for me personally, I probably wouldn't add these to my collection. This is a little bit different of a scenario. I think I'm going to keep these 3 for now as placeholders, and then as I can upgrade, I will, and then I'll sell off the other ones. I'm going to sell this one regardless. I think this sells for 40 if it's in good shape. This will probably sell for more around the 30 to 35 mark. So there's that expansion pack. Both controllers are in good shape with pretty decent sticks. The Atomic Purple and the green. So I would say out of this lot, you're looking at, you know, this and this is about, with the expansion pack, this is valued at about 70. And then the games are about 25, we'll say 10 to 15, and then 35. So around 100, let's just say 90 to be on the safe side. 90, and then this is 70, so that's 160, and then just say another 15 for this. So about 175 if I did my math right. And we're in for 45. So this is what I'm going to do. You see the other N64 from the Goodwill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to piece together. I'm probably going to keep one N64 like this, and then sell off the expansion pack, and then this one I have a buddy that wants an N64. So I'm going to sell this. I have the jumper pack coming for this. That was, I think, $5.50 or something like that. So I'm going to sell this to him for $50 and get back most of my money. And then I'm going to sell these for about $25 and get $50 for these. And then after eBay, I don't know, I'm looking at around like 43-ish. So that's $93. That's basically what I paid for all of this, is around 90, you know, with those jumper packs. So that means I get to add all of this to the collection for free. That's what I mean when I say I get stuff for free. And I'm actually going to make money because I'm going to sell this for hopefully around $30, $35. So I will get all of this for nothing and then add 35 more to the game collection. That's how I've done this. I know people are still kind of confused when they hear me say for free. That's what I mean, and not even for free. I'm making money on top of it. So that's the game plan at this point. And yeah, we're gonna go from there, and hopefully I can get this stuff sold here pretty quick. Guys, we can now play NES games, Super Nintendo games, and N64 games, all with a $10 game collection. Like, already, it's only been 6 weeks, and we can already play all those kinds of games. If I can do this, guys, I'm telling you, if I can do this, anybody else can do this. You can still game hunt on a budget in today's time. You can do it. Also, we talked a lot about the expansion pack in this episode. I realized kind of during like halfway through that not everybody might know what the expansion pack is. So if you don't know what it is, it's supposed to enhance the graphics of the N64. So there are a couple games that you have to have the expansion pack to play. I could be wrong on this. Y'all tell me down below. I think it's Majora's Mask, Perfect Dark, and Donkey Kong are the 3 games that you have to have the expansion pack or the games won't work. So that's what the expansion pack is. So let's get into the question of the video to be entered into the giveaway at the end of the series. So what I'm gonna do is at the very end of this entire series, I'm gonna pick 3 random videos and pick 3 random comments within those videos. Those people are going to win something from the $10 game collection. You can pick which thing you want, and all you have to do to be entered is to like this video and comment below. So this week's question is all about the N64, since we found N64 stuff. What is your most memorable memory of the N64? The N64 was one of my favorite consoles. My very vivid memory of the N64 is I didn't get the N64 immediately. Like when it first came out, I did not get it. I was kind of the kid that always got the console like the next year. When the newer systems came out, I got the older system. But the N64, I remember specifically going, and at my grocery store, you could rent the N64, like the entire console you could rent. So me and my buddy Jimmy, I don't know where Jimmy is nowadays, I haven't talked to him in years, but if you were watching, Jimmy, do you remember this? We would rent the N64 for $10, and it would come in this like hard N64 case, and you could rent it for $10 for the entire weekend, and games were $2. So we rented games in the N64 every weekend. Like we reserved it every week. We probably could have bought an N64 at a certain point because we had rented it so many different times, but we played the mess out of Mario 64 to the point where we beat it. We beat Mario 64 all 120 stars just by renting it. We didn't even own the game. And then I remember a couple months later, I ended up getting it for Christmas, and I got Mario 64 and I got Wave Race. But you guys tell me also your most memorable memory of the N64. Tell me down in the comments. Guys, thank you as always for hanging out, for watching the video. If you know of anybody that might be interested in this kind of content, retro gaming or even the $10 game collection challenge, make sure to share it around. It always helps, especially for smaller YouTubers such as myself, where my videos don't really get hit by the algorithm. It always helps kind of spread the word about what's going on here at the channel. Again, thank you guys as always. Get caught up on the other videos if you haven't already, and until next time, peace.